Hi everyone, my name is Christian Ross, the artist Heríam on Noise Umbrella Records, and today we're in session 3 writing a brand new song that will hopefully make its way to a Heríam record in the future. And what I'd like to talk to you about today has to do with musical composition as it pertains to my own songwriting process. Whenever I'm creating or composing the music for a brand new song, I'm looking to create an atmosphere and to capture the mood of something specific. This could be a time or place, the feel of an emotion being described in the song, but most of the time I'm looking to place the song on a certain sonic landscape. Of course, melody, supporting chord progression matched with the rhythm section help to paint the canvas. But what I like to do to support these elements is to add some sort of ambient MIDI pad in the background, something that's not intrusive, but really acts as more of a texture element than anything. Sometimes just playing the 1 and the 5 note of the central tone can be enough. Other times I'll follow the entire chord progression. It really just depends on the song and what I'm trying to accomplish. So I've started working on that layer in this song, and hopefully you'll hear the difference that it can make and what it might add to your own songs. Something to note is that this type of element definitely doesn't have to be restricted to just MIDI keys. In fact, a guitar all reverbed out or even a didgeridoo would do the trick if that's the sound that you're going for. Something else that worked well in classic rock is some sort of Hammond organ placed underneath the chord progression. It really helped to thicken things up, and you'll hear that element in bands like Tom Petty, The Doors, the list goes on and on. Something else to note is that this type of element really works best in layers, meaning I'll layer one sound and then come back and layer another sound over top of it. And you really have to work to make sure that they're not colliding with one another or colliding with another part of the song. But once you get it all worked out, it sounds great. And the sounds that we'll hear today, they will for sure change. This is simply to get an idea and to place them down so that you can move forward with other ideas that you have as they come. Okay, so I'll go ahead and share my screen with you now, and we can take a look at this ambient MIDI pad element and what it can do for this song and for your own songs at home. All right, here we go. We are recording in Ableton Live 8, and we are going to talk about simply the background MIDI pad that we're going to put in here underneath the actual chord progression. You can probably see that I've done a little bit more than this, but we're not going to mess with that today. So let me get in here and mute some of these tracks. I haven't even labeled anything as of yet. Actually, you know what, I probably could just solo these. We'll do that. How about that? Okay, so far, we'll just solo the piano. Here's what we got on piano, just as a reminder. Make it a little easier to see. Okay, so that's the sound. That's what we have going on. So what we were talking about, simply putting this MIDI pad underneath to really just help bring out the flavor of the chords and the sounds. I performed this. I didn't just write this in, and when I say perform, I literally held down a chord. So let's see what we did. I did this a few days ago. I believe this is simply the actual chord. So we've got the B here, the F sharp, and the B. So just playing, yeah, I'm pretty sure I just played the 1 and 5 and just did it in 2 octaves. Yep. So B, F sharp, B, F sharp here. And we just literally played the 1 and the 5, and I just held that throughout that whole chord progression and allowed that to really just beautify this thing up. Okay, so one more time. Here's the piano by itself. And it already has a really nice ring to it because I'm holding down the sustain the whole time. But let's add in this pad now and see what this does. And again, these sounds are going to change. And they're also going to get stacked and layered. So It's important not to ever just fall in love with one thing, but get the idea out and keep exploring. You want to get the idea out first of all, as quick as you can, because you can always go back and replace it or make it better or build on top of it, or all of the above. So here it is together. You hear it just kind of swelling in. So it's staying constant as the piano plays around it. Again, this is the 1 and 5 note of the B, which is the central tone or the key of this song. Okay, so we'll let it play into the next section. Okay, it's starting to hiccup on me there. I've got a lot of MIDI going on and I haven't consolidated anything, or actually, I'm sorry, recorded it over to audio tracks. Actually, I haven't consolidated anything either. Okay, so whenever it goes into this next part, you can hear it going minor. And I've held this B throughout the entire thing. You can see the B here being held. If you can see it right here on the left, you can see the actual note. And this section as well, this is my chorus. This has all been done with MIDI keys. I definitely want to go back and replace them with acoustic keys, but this is what we got writing right now. So you can see this B is also being held. However, I'm going to play that G sharp. Let's see if I can come up here, and D sharp, okay? And I'm actually going to walk, you can see these bass notes right here. These two notes up here, the B and the D sharp, B and the D sharp, they're going to be held the entire time. But those bass notes are going to walk down. So we've got, and that's actually following, those bass notes are going to be following the keyboard, the actual keys. G sharp. Walking down to that F sharp, down to the D sharp, and it's going to hold on there for a while. So anyway, these are going to follow the actual keyboard while these two notes are going to be sustained and held. So let's hear how that sounds. Awesome. Let's hear what it sounds without it real quick. So we'll just solo the keyboard. And again, I've got this the sustain going all the time here, so it's already got a nice ambient feel to it. Okay, let's add it back in. Awesome. So this is literally just one sound, and it's already creating a feel, creating an atmosphere around the chord progression, allowing it to really, in my opinion, it's kind of like salt, where you put salt in the dish and it helps bring the flavors out even more. And this is something that, again, it should be pretty unintrusive. You shouldn't even really notice it. You should more feel it. The first time I noticed anything like this in a song, I was listening to Coldplay, of course, and I realized, oh my gosh, every song that I hear has some sort of ambient constant going on throughout the entire thing. And a lot of times you hear these these sounds. Maybe they're MIDI, maybe they're other things stacked. A lot of times it's the guitar, the electric guitar, that is just delayed and reverbed out. That Johnny Buckland just does such an amazing job in his writing to create these atmospheres. But this is a way that you can start to get the ideas out and start to create that atmosphere in a really simple way, so that you can move on to the rest of the song. The whole point is to capture that atmosphere and mood early on, so that as you're writing it, you're on the right track, and you can write. You don't have to come back because you've written something that isn't lining up with how you want the song to feel. You're going to be on the right path and on the right track the entire time. So you're trying to create that atmosphere, capture the mood of of what you're trying to say. And this song, of course, we're composing the music pretty much first. Melody and lyric, they're pretty much right behind. They're following, and that's not how you have to do it all the time, but that's how this song is playing out. And I already have an idea of what I want the message to say, but this is helping me shape that message and helping me shape how that message is going to be portrayed. So this is just a simple little trick, and it really does help me continue to write and go deeper into the song than I might actually go already. So I hope that this has helped you, and as much as it's helped me. And if this isn't something that you want to do, then leave it alone and don't even mess with it. But if it is, good luck to you, and I'm here to answer any questions that you have. Just put them in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to help. Thanks so much, guys. Be blessed.